thank you guys all for being here. Welcome to the very first arc of Fantasy Fems and Thems. This is me clapping. Yay! Thank you guys so much for being here. We are so excited to have you. We are going to take a little intermission at about like 90 minutes in, so just be aware of that, and we will go ahead and get started with our scene. The light chatter of local townsfolk fills the room. Even though it is morning, the tavern is dim aside from the abundance of candles that flicker as bar hands buzz between tables. This is the last inn until Brennan, a busier city. Two tieflings are found chatting loudly near a table by the window.
Is that our cue to start?
That's your
chatting?
cue. That's your cue. This is our two tieflings by the table.
I'm Phoenix, by the way. I'm playing the tiefling Vela Warren. She's a tiefling sorceress. Jamo, do you want to introduce your character really quick?
Okay, I'm Jamo. I'm playing the tiefling sorceress as well. Her name is Astar.
I am suddenly very nervous.
It's okay. It's our first time. It's okay.
So I'm sorry. Question: Did we find like an ad for this job, like posted on the paper, like on like a wall?
So this is basically like, so you're at the edge of this basically middle of nowhere woods. And you guys are aware that there are contracts in Brendan that you guys can go for, that you guys can seek after. Maybe you found a specific one, or maybe you're hoping to find something that fits. Whatever you feel is whatever fills that, because in this campaign, you're not going to reach Brendan. It's not about Brendan at all.
I think that Vela has like a folder of like the different contracts that she's just been like, as they're like walking through towns, she's been like tearing them off of walls.
Nice. Okay.
Like she and Astar go to college together, and college is expensive. So she's just like got the stack, right? And it's like she's like flipping through and like deciding like which contract they're going to be taking, and passing them back and forth to Astar. And can you tell us about like the contract that they found that like brought us to this particular town?
So at this point, you're actually gonna have a bartender or a bar hand come up to your table and say, "Are you drinking?"
Ma'am, it's like sunup.
Don't
breakfast.
tell them that. Don't tell them that. Are you drinking or no?
I'll take a tea. I'll take a tea.
Okay, tea. Tea it is. And you?
Do you have any milkshake?
Milkshake. Wow, I haven't heard anybody ask for a milkshake in a long time. I'll be right on it.
I don't want to know where that milkshake comes from. I don't want to know what her definition of a milkshake is.
I wonder why she's so spooked out by a milkshake.
Wow, milkshake. This one asked us for a milkshake. A milkshake! And she leaves. She's gone.
Okay, so I think Astar pulls out one of the contracts, the one that's in the town of Brennan, and passes it. Did I say Star? I meant Vela. My character's name is Vela. Vela pulls out one of the contracts, the one that's in the town of Brennan, and is like, okay, this is the one that pays the most money. And I think we should just like, start with the heavy hitter. Spring break is only so long. We don't know how long this will take us, given by how much they're paying. If we're going to choose one, like spend our spring break doing something, I think we should do the thing that makes us the most money, and hands the contract over to Astar.
Astar is totally on board. She's been dying to finally get started. She mentions that we might need help to do this mission, this particular mission.
Vela says very loudly, like, where are we supposed to find help at the last minute? Like, we're here. There's not like a lot of she's like looking around at like the crowd that we see in the bar.
Your bar hand is making their way. You're watching the bar hand make their way towards you again, with one drink in hand.
One drink in hand.
One drink in hand. She's on her way towards you.
Tell me it's not the milkshake.
It's the tea. You can visibly see it's the tea. She's holding it very nice. And comes with a cute little plate.
Vela takes her tea and says, do you know where we might find people who could help us with a particularly dangerous mission around here? She's speaking very loudly.
So the bar hand's just going to look up and kind of look around. And they're going to look towards a half-elf in the corner there, and they're gonna be like, well, that one hasn't said anything yet. That one hasn't it came here alone, hasn't said a word. They're on a mission for sure. Maybe you guys could help each other out.
Vela like leans behind the bartender and like sees there's 2 half-elves in our party.
Oh right. Well, I think they're
Kimmy.
both. Yep, I see Kimmy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Who I don't
Vela
know.
sees Kimmy's character and like shouts like across the bar like, "Are you looking for work? Are you busy?"
So my character named Sylphie, who is a half-elf, is going to kind of like look around and be like, "Me? Are you talking to me?"
Vela nods and is like, "Yeah, hey, come join us," and like waves you over to the table.
I'll walk over to the table and sit. Is there a chair for me? Do I have to bring my own?
I'm sure you can have your own chair.
Pull up a chair.
There's chairs everywhere. You just pull one out. It's fine.
It's a bar with chairs.
Not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say.
So I'm gonna pull the chair out and have it like as far away from both of these people as I can, while still being at the same table, and ask like what kind of work is this?
We are not entirely sure, and Vela. So you get jobs. Vela hands the ad over to Sylphie. What does the ad
We're gonna say
Magic?
that the ad is like the paper is crumbly and it's like you've been hanging on to this one for quite a while. This one has been at the
There's a
bottom
lot of
of your
gold.
stack, but what you see is that the reward is just lumps of gold, and you're excited about maybe some like connections in another city and things like that. So it looks it looks just profitable. Like it doesn't look like, you know, like it's an adventure. It looks like it's just for money. Like,
Yeah, it's just like
get your gold and
Are
go.
you looking for adventure? Are you looking for a job that's gonna pay a lot of money? Then come to
Yeah,
this
make
town.
some coin. Here,
Yeah.
come to Brendan, make some coin. Like, come see me at my other tavern, you know, or whatever. You know, very
Exactly.
almost thieves guild, but not quite. Like a little more innocent than that. It feels, but yeah. So you have a couple of them for the same city. It's a buzzing city, so there's like a lot of people, and there could be other people that you run into because the way that you guys are dressed, you might attract a little bit more attention. You know what
Vela's
I mean?
definitely dressed like someone who's like only maybe been on like one adventure, but is like very eager,
Yeah.
but definitely like is not used to this.
Right.
Um,
You're out of your element, but you're so excited about it that you feel like this is what you're meant to do. You love that.
Yeah.
All right, so at this point, the bar hand finally comes back with a milkshake, and it is bubbling, my friend. It is breathing out the top, like just bloop, 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 bloop at the top of your drink. And she's just gonna put it down and laugh and say, "That one's on the house," and she's gonna leave.
Okay.
I think Vela's gonna like look around and like see if anyone else looks like maybe they might be listening in. mommy milkers shake.
I said stop. I was like, asshole milkshake. That's good. All right. So yeah, go on.
Do you guys want to approach our table, or I can hail you?
Yes, at this point, you've made yourselves known as I'm looking for something to do. So any experienced fighter is gonna look at you and be like, "Wow, like I remember that. I remember my first adventure." You know, so like anybody who's like super experienced, they might notice that. Maybe they say something. Maybe they approach the table in another way, or not, or somebody could be sneaky. Oh, whatever. Have fun with it.
Yeah, I think so. Vela would turn to Sylphie and say, "We are heading to Brennan. Is that the town's name?" We are heading to Brennan, where we've got this job. Given how much it pays, I think that we are probably going to need more than 2 people. Are you looking for work?
Like heading to Brandon to get paid a lot of money, or is this like an actual job?
I've heard that before, honey. Barmaid is trying to make
no
another
longer
mess.
sure. She's like, hold on a second.
I've
This does
seen
pay a lot of money.
crumbly ads asking for female presenting folks before, and I just want to be sure we're meeting at a bar.
Well, now I'm thinking safety in numbers. Yeah, now I'm thinking safety in numbers.
Now all of a sudden,
will you come with? Will you come with us? Would you like to come with us? Are you busy?
I'd be into it. If this is a Brendan, can we stab him?
Yes, we take the gold. I like how you think.
Well, he probably had some stabbing of his own in mind, and I just table the tables, you know?
The bartender's like, she's over there, but she's leaning in as she's trying to make another milkshake. Just listening to this, like, what? What'd you say? This took a turn.
If Brennan is, spending this much money and luring in unsuspecting femme-presenting people, then chances are he has a stabbing coming.
All right, so you have this giant Goliath of a man sitting like pretty close to you, definitely in earshot. Absolutely, you guys are basically screaming, but basically in earshot, and he goes, "Brendan's a city."
Mansplaining, goddamn.
Yeah. Brendan's a city. You gotta go down the road to get to the city.
Thank you, good sir. Enjoy your breakfast. So that's reassuring. Turns out it's a city. Yeah. Okay, so as we are not currently being approached by anyone else, I think I'm gonna eat my.
Go ahead. You can just talk.
Yeah, we're
just
loudly
hit
discussing the job. Discussing Brendan Fraser.
So
Yeah, Brendan Fraser, count me in.
I'm gonna the bartender is gonna turn to Toril at this point, and Toril, are you wearing any kind of facial coverings or anything where you kind of are hiding yourself, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm wearing completely black, with multiple daggers and short swords hanging around my waist and in garters around my legs and stuff like that. And I'm wearing a mask, covering my nose and my lips. All you can see are my eyes, and on my left side I have 2 scars that go across my eye.
All right. At this point,
And I'm
you're at
sitting
the
in the
bar.
corner.
Oh, okay. So you're at the corner of the bar, kind of to yourself, really being quiet and stuff. And I'm gonna look at you, and I'm gonna say kind of loud so people can hear you. Look, I don't want any trouble. Just pay your tab. And I'm gonna stick it down in front of you, and I'm gonna walk away. It's real loud.
Okay.
Real loud and aggressive. Like, no.
I put the coins down and I pick up the only thing I had, which was a glass of whiskey. I walk over to their table and I grab a chair, sit down, straddling it so the back of the chair is in front of me. I throw my drink on the ground, or on the table, so it sloshes over a little bit, and I throw a knife at the sheet of paper they're talking about, and I say to them, "I heard you need people to fight."
Big dick energy. Damn.
I can only be so gay. Please.
Get it. You understood the assignment.
Looks over at her and is like completely blown away. She takes a sip of her milkshake and she gags. And is like, this is the type of person we need for this mission. She's in. They're in.
Yeah, Velia is like, yeah, absolutely, yes. Hi, I'm Velia, and like sticks her hand out to shake your hand.
I don't shake your hand. I just look at you.
Nice to meet you. This is our new friend. Did Sylvie introduce herself yet? I don't remember if she said her name.
No, I didn't. I just rolled up.
That's right. I imagine your chair is backwards. like this part in front.
Hanging out.
Velia is now regretting that is not how she sat down.
You were already sitting when we got here. You didn't have a choice.
So what's your name, stranger?
I'm Terrell.
Where you from, Terrell?
None of your concern at the moment.
And Star makes that stink face.
Oh.
Sophie is gonna be kind of just like leaning away from this very dangerous and loud character and like.
Sophie's like, I just came to eat breakfast.
Yeah.
So Velia turns to Sylvie and says, and what about you? What's your story? What's your name?
So my name's Sylvie, and yeah. What's who are you?
I'm Velia. This is my cousin Astar. We're just trying to pay our way through college, and we're looking for gold and looking for a crew to help us get it. I think Velia turns. Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Velia turns to the bar and is like, anyone else?
At this point, you hear. I'm sorry. You, as in Lors. You hear them say anything else, or anyone else, or whatever. But what draws you is that you noticed some of the sorcerer glyphs that were on the outside of Velia's notebook. Like, you start to notice that, like, some of it looks like sorcerer stuff. So you're feeling drawn over that way.
All right. So I'm S'mores Lauren, and I'm playing Laura. So once I notice these glyphs, I get a little more interested. And as they're trying to introduce themselves, I slowly make my way over and calmly explain that they were going to need my skills in this adventure, and my help as another sorcerer. We can make this happen and get the gold.
Yeah. Belly is nodding. She's digging it. She's like, all right.
Star is also not. It's slowly turning into like a group nod.
And I'm gonna yell from the bar, and I'm gonna say, look, if you're trying to get to Brendan, it's gonna be a full 2 days walk. You need to get going, or you're gonna be stuck in the dark.
Velia pulls out a pouch of gold, and she puts down like enough money for everyone. And she's like, "Breakfast is on me. I got this one," and starts gathering up her things. She doesn't like. She's got some like knickknacks and whatnot, but like she tucks her notebook away, and she's getting up. This is how do you move?
Wow.
She's getting up and she's getting ready to go. She's like, "All right, everyone ready? Anyone need to grab any effects or anything like that?"
I'm already standing
anyway,
at the
as well.
door. Like, I'm waiting for them.
Terrell's like, "Please."
All right.
Before we leave, Astar kind of grabs the milkshake and is like, let's all drink on it. We all take a sip of the milkshake. Let's do it.
Astar,
It's
no.
bubbling, yo. Like,
Yes.
I couldn't have said it any more gross. Like,
Astar, we don't know where the next outhouse is. Please.
I don't know where your lips have been, please.
Felia's gonna look at Astar, like, no, and like it's like making her way to the door. It's like, no, it's good, it's good. And she's like walking towards Toril, towards the door.
Astar asks for a to-go cup and then leaves.
to-go cup. I'm gonna laugh, and I'm just gonna say, just take it with you. Just take it with you. All right,
Just like, get that thing out of here.
Get out of here.
all right. So we're good on the tavern. Okay, we're exiting the tavern. Oh my God, we're exiting the tavern, guys. Holy cow!
We're going on an adventure.
You guys are really going on an adventure now. All right. Coming around a bend in the trail. You guys are basically just walking through. It's a very clear path. It's a nice day. You hear the beautiful birds. They're doing their beautiful bird thing. And as you guys are coming around a bend in the trail, you spot this really rough-hewn cottage off to the side, about 20 feet into the woods. The fence has seen better days. It encircles the cottage. Its wooden gate is facing the trail, so it's like trail, really battered up gate, old rickety like house. So honestly, it looks like it had been neglected for some years. The moss is covering the walls, and there are holes through the thatch through the thatch roof. Jeez, what a combination of words. Yeah. So this house looks like it's probably empty, but you do happen to see that there is a stone chimney, and there's a really small just wisp of smoke curling out of the chimney. So what do you do with that?
Vela's gonna turn to Astar, be like, I know you drink a lot of that milkshake. Do you need to like make a stop?
Astar's like, I definitely did. I was just gonna try and hold it, but let's go, please. She's like,
Then-
we can. She's like, yeah, let's go.
If anyone wants to roll a perception, they can. Like if their character feels inclined to like kind of look around and be like, is there anybody in the house? All right, yeah, go ahead and roll that perception. First roll of the game, guys.
So perception.
All right, so
I
you
actually
got.
rolled it twice.
That's okay. Both of them actually passed to notice that there is an old woodcutter on the roof, replacing like some of that thatch, those holes that were in the roof. So they're like, there's somebody, and they kind of look like they're older, and they're up there. They're on their roof.
I'm onto the roof next to him.
You want to climb up onto the roof?
Yeah,
I don't
next to him.
know. I don't know if
He's old. He probably can't hear.
yeah.
I want to get up on the roof next to him.
I think I'm just gonna say, yeah, do it. I don't know how else you do it. If you can describe to me in a way
Okay.
that makes sense that you actually get up there, yeah.
So there are multiple trees, obviously, around
Yes.
the house. And
Yes,
trees
it's
are
the
a lot taller than the
Moonshadow
house.
wood.
So I start climbing one of the trees as far up as I can go until I can gauge about the distance between the tree and the top of the house, and I just drop down onto the house. I
Great,
do a little
roll dex.
Okay.
You roll it if you make the dex, then you can have it. You can have it definitely with a 16. But I'm gonna tell you that your foot went through the roof, creating another hole. But like it's fine. Like you're fine. and everybody's fine, but the roof now has an additional hole where your foot just landed.
Gotcha.
And
Okay,
he's
so
just gonna look at you, and then he's gonna just kind of chuckle, like, you know, like, whatever, what's another hole, you know? And then he's just gonna laugh, and he'll say, well met, traveler.
ask him if he has a restroom that we can use because one of our party members needs to use it.
Oh, of course. Well, I own a few acres of land back here. If you just want to take a walk through, you'll actually spot a small shed-like thing with a door, and there's a big hole in there. Be careful. But you could go there. You could go there. Just follow. It's just a small walk towards the back here, if she just wants to poke around. That's fine.
Can she hear
can
that,
use
or
it.
do I have to relay the message?
I would assume that it would be loud enough that you can just go. 'Cause I
I
assume.
shout down, did you hear that?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Well, what brings you guys through?
Fela like takes a Star's stuff so that like a Star can like go to the bathroom, and like Fela's like holding her stuff.
Nice.
I grabbed some of the tools to start fixing the hole that I created while I chat with him about our trip over to Brennan. Is that what it's called?
Brendan. It's like
Brendan.
the name, but it's a city.
Wow.
I know. You're really doing some stuff
Brendan Fraser
here.
does not live there, unfortunately.
Damn. Sylphie is going to be kind of like hanging back under a tree because small talk, no thank you.
Awesome for a
she does
bard.
she does not want to make eye contact with this old man and have to chat.
All right. What's Laura's doing? Or I'm sorry. What's Laura doing?
I think she's also going to lay back. Does not think it is a good idea to stray off our path
Sure.
to the goal, but lets them go anyway without any.
Well, so the woodcutter's
Helping
gonna look over at Toro and say, "Not many folk make their way through the Moonshadow Wood. What business do you have in the forest?"
The fastest way there. The people in our party want to make money.
Oh,
I
to
want to kill
Brendan.
things.
You want to kill things, you say?
Yes.
I completely understand. I completely understand. There was a time when I was younger, seeking adventure. I was excited. I was ready. But these old bones, they don't hold me up like they used to. I actually just returned here myself. I used to live here many years ago, but there was an ancient dragon. They called her Old Venom. And she came and she claimed the forest as her dominion. I traveled to greener pastures after that. I missed these trees something fierce after I left.
Can we hear them down below? Can we hear their conversation?
Sure. They're not hiding it. So if you're listening...
Fela shouts, "There's a dragon!"
There was a dragon. Actually, I heard a group of adventurers had killed Old Venom a few years back, and that's why I actually returned to my old cottage. Was because I heard that the forest was safe again. However, after just getting back here within this past week, I heard a rumor that possibly a green dragon wormling is said to be out in the eastern part of the wood. Now, I don't know, but could Old Venom maybe have laid eggs and then maybe one of them had hatched? Or, I don't know, I would hate to be kicked out of this place again. It doesn't need a whole lot of work, just a few patches here and there, and I can make this place livable again. I would hate to have to travel after all these years.
I look at him and I ask him, do you want us to go? Are you asking us to go look for you? Was that what you were trying to get at? You could have just said something.
I couldn't keep you from whatever mission that you have, but if you could help you could help an old man feel safer in his community, and maybe you go towards the east instead of going straight to Brennan. There's an old path, a deer path. It's very thin, but you can travel east, and that should take you in the direction you need to go to find the wormling.
I say, okay, and then I also say, next time, just say what you want. Don't beat around the bush, and I jump off the roof.
Velia shouts up, how much? How much you paying us?
And I'm gonna, like, kind of look through my stuff, and I'm gonna be like, well, I have some of these mushrooms, but they're valuable mushrooms. So these are mushrooms that are like a little bit weird, they have a magical component to them. They kind of have like a glisten to them, and he kind of just pulls them out of like seemingly nowhere, maybe his pockets. He's like, this is the most precious thing that I have like left is these magical mushrooms.
I look at Valia with an eyebrow raised, and I go, "You're really gonna take something from an old man? You're really gonna take his prized possession from an old man?"
If somebody wants to do an intelligence check on this, they can to find out more about the mushrooms.
Out.
Okay,
I want to know if they're like even safe or like good at all.
You want to roll an Arcana or an Intelligence, whatever makes you feel better about your day.
I'm gonna roll.
I need to be known that I am judging Velia so much. Like, I don't know if I like it anymore.
Valia's like still got the stuff in the arms. Like, there might have been a bounty. Just like we got to pay for college. It's
about the money.
Yeah.
All right, what was your roll? 17?
17.
All right, so you can make out that they are in fact not poisonous and worth 500 gold each.
Velia turns to Toro. Just one mushroom. He's got a bunch. Just one. Okay, no mushrooms. All right. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Head that way towards the deer path. All right, are you taking off, or do you guys want to do anything while you're still here? Does anybody else need to use the bathroom?
Star like stumbles in, like pulling her pants up, like do not go back there. She reaches for her stuff from how do I say your name again?
Velia.
From Velia, and she's like, yeah, there wasn't even anywhere to wash my hands. And she like touches their knuckles, and she walks away.
Anybody else want to do anything at the woodcutter's cottage before we go?
I sigh and I walk into the forest.
Can I go walk with Laura and be like, did you hear them say that they want to kill things? Do you think that means like creatures or us?
Can I have a roll check to overhear this?
I just keep one eye open. That's all I have to say.
Can I hear this? I really want to know if I can hear this.
Are you down from the? Have you come down?
I jumped off the roof.
Okay, you jumped off the roof, and you're judging. Okay, cool. You can make out a few enough to know that they're concerned and not excited. How about that? You can pick up enough that they're not excited about our new dragon quest.
Okay. I walk
Wormling
up
quest.
to them, and I need you guys to know that I'm like 6'5". I walk up behind you, like fairly close, and I say, I heard that killing people makes you a hero, and I need to become a hero. And then I walk away from them.
Can I roll an insight check to see if they're like just messing with us, or like are they like trying to psych us out?
Oh yeah, do it. Sorry, I thought you were just gonna roll it. I was like, yeah, roll it.
That's a 20.
That's 1000% true. That's what my grandfather told me
They
while we were
will-
being raised.
They will come for you if it means you just realized who you picked up. All right. Yeah, go
So
ahead.
are we like on the trail as we are having this discussion where we are learning things about each other?
I assumed that that the conversation ended with all of you now silently walking forward to find this deer trail. So all just silently like walking on your way. So you do end up seeing it. You see this
Oh my
deer trail.
gosh.
We're here. We found it. You do spot some standing stones near the trailhead, so it made it really easy to see. You do see some faded swirling designs inside of those stone markers. If somebody wants to roll for an intelligence or arcana, again, whatever makes you feel
Can
better.
I roll an Arcana check?
Yeah, if you're interested in the swirlies. Okay. You can
I
make
got a
out
16.
it's okay. You can make out that it's Sylvan, but you can't tell what it says. You have no clue. It's just really worn. Like it's old. It seems like it's been there for a long, long time.
Velia is going to pull out her notebook really quick and open it, and she's going to do a quick sketch of the stones. Velia keeps with her a notebook in which she like sketches all the interesting things she sees. So she's doing like a quick like charcoal sketch of these. I don't know how charcoal works, but she's doing a quick sketch.
I can speak Sylvan. Can I read it?
It's really, really worn. So
Gotcha.
it doesn't have it's hard to see it's hard. Like you can't really like you would recognize off the bat without the check that it is Sylvan, but just because of the way that the letters form rather than what it actually says.
Gotcha.
I like the structure.
It's old. It's been there for a long time. It's like kind of moss covered, but it looks like it's been through like a lot of rain. Like, have you ever seen rocks that have been like standing in the rain for like a really like forever? Like, and they just kind of look like they're falling apart. It's like crumbly. So you're gonna follow this trail. You're gonna follow this trail for about for over a mile as it weaves through the forest before it comes to an abrupt end. So you're gonna see.
Should we do an investigation check to see like which way we should go?
There's only one way to go.
Also,
Like, there's
let it
only
be known
one-
that I'm marking X's on the trees that we walk past every couple of feet, just so we know
Nice.
where to go when we go back.
All right, we love it. We're here for it with your fancy daggers. We love it.
I think also as we're going, Velia at one point turns to Laura. Is it Laura or
Laura.
Laura?
Either.
Yes. Velia turns to Laura and says, "So back at the tavern, you said you were a sorcerer. What kind of magic? Like, what's your story? Me and my cousin are also sorcerers."
Star kind of looks back like, yeah, you can tell us.
Star, like, I guess I'm willing to hear.
Well, I dabble most in fire, but for the most part, I use my sorcery. Well, I came on this adventure.
Nice. Cousin and I
Okay.
prefer ice. We're here to mostly like I'm here to just fuck shit up. Like I'm just tired of being bored. So spring break, we decided to go on an adventure. I dragged a cousin with me. But yeah.
Clarification, was Lura referring to us as the poor and needy in that statement?
No. No. I think the backstory for Laura is a thief, basically like trying to be Robin Hood, and goes on a quest to give gold to the needy. Not you.
I mean, you still wouldn't be wrong, but I'm just saying. I was just wondering.
All right. So as you guys are coming through this trail that comes to an abrupt end, you're gonna see a bunch of fern just like creating this Oop, that's not a fern. Nope. You are going to see this clearing is what you're going to see. You're going to see this clearing, and there's a bunch of trees, but now there's no trail. You don't see any trail. You just see this opening with some trees. You are going to actually hear like some fighting. You're going to hear some clinging, some clanging. You're going to start to hear something happening from like 180 feet away. Like they're not being quiet.
I hear fighting.
Yes. First fighting.
I pick up a rock, just so everybody knows I have a rock. It's a small, like, palm-sized rock.
They have no idea that you guys exist. Like, you don't know where they are, but you can hear the direction that they're coming from. You don't know what they are, but you can hear them.
I asked the group, do you want me to go out and look for it? I'm pretty sneaky. At 6'5", but still pretty sneaky.
Sneaky tall.
Star says, yeah, like, go check it out, but bring a second rock.
Bring a second rock!
Just in case. You got the rock.
2 rocks.
Do I make a stealth check to go see if I can sneak up to see what they are, who they are?
Yes. Do it.
Okay. This is really bad.
It was not the best. With that roll, you can get 80 feet away from them, and you can tell that there are 5 orcs, an ogre, and they have trapped a centaur. Centaur in a net.
Okay, well, I run back and I tell them there are 4 orcs and an ogre, and they've trapped a centaur in a net, and we need to go save the centaur because it doesn't look like it's going to be good. Are you guys up to go save the centaur?
Belia's like,
takes off. Yeah, let's go.
yeah. Belia's like, hell yeah, centaur, let's go.
The creature trapped in the nets is struggling to escape. The orcs are stabbing it with their javelins, and the orc swings a club and hits the creature, and the centaur is currently knocked out.
Yes. And I take the rock and I throw it as hard as I can at the creature that knocked him out.
I just want a something. Hold on. Let's wait till your thing comes back on the screen. Oro, strength, dex. I want you to roll a strength for an 80 feet throw.
Strength? Are we trying to find strength?
Part of your big circles.
Oh, that's not gonna be good, besties. I don't think it's gonna be great.
4. Okay. It doesn't make it. So it doesn't make it. It doesn't hit them. They still don't even realize it even happened. You didn't even trigger them.
Yeah.
Like they're excited.
Sorcerers?
What?
We do.
Does anyone know like a sleep spell or something magical so we don't just like start a fight here? Could be an idea.
But if you don't kill them, you don't become a hero. You need to write it in your journal.
They're gonna start dragging the centaur at this point.
We need to do something fast, bestie.
Dragging.
I would never say besties.
Question: where do I see where I put the spells?
Yeah, I'm also trying to
So we're still like 80 feet away, right?
Yeah, you're 80 feet away. Your spells are gonna be.
Are we starting into combat yet? Like, can I dash?
On the right side of your sheet, there's like a big square, and there's like tabs across the top. There's actions, spells, inventories, features, trait, extra. So you just click on spells, and you should be able to see your spells there.
Oh,
Turn your rock on an orc.
And then, so right now, you're 80 feet away, and nobody is in initiative.
I'll roll for initiative. I want to get close enough to be able to start fighting them.
Okay.
I have a sleep spell.
What
for
do you
90
need?
feet.
So all of your spells and your stuff have a range on it. You pick what weapon you want to go in with, and you can get the sneak attack on them because you're a rogue.
I want to go in with my daggers. Oh my gosh, my initiative was awful.
It's okay. It doesn't have to be great.
Okay.
Oh, whoopsie.
Did you want to cast sleep, Laura? Are we rolling initiative?
Oh,
Yeah.
Coral can go first.
You guys are casting sleep as I'm dashing in. Got it. I am understanding this assignment.
I clicked it. I didn't realize it was.
I'm Velia's readying magic missile.
Okay. So, Laura, you can actually go ahead with your sleep. Was that a 26
Oh, the
for
first one,
sleep?
yeah.
I think that
Jeez.
was the damage roll,
Oh, okay. So
not
there's
the
It says
roll.
the total is how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. Within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points.
What's the range on sleep?
It says 90.
Ooh.
yeah, 90s. 90 will do it.
And the
90
area
will
is
get
20 feet.
20 feet. Can you no, you can't. Hold on just one sec. Let me see what I can look at. Out of that. I want to see this sleep spell. Let me see it.
You want me to copy paste it in?
Yeah, do
there?
that.
What's happening? I was getting an error code in the chat. Can you guys see my initiative rolls in
Yes.
the chat? Okay.
Yeah.
Question.
Are you sure
What
it's 90?
is for initiative?
It says 90. I didn't. Yeah, okay.
20 feet.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is 90. Oh, it's 90 feet range, 20 feet area.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would knock out the centaur.
It would knock out the centaur as well, who is already knocked out.
It's already knocked out. The centaur's already knocked out.
Oh, that's true.
Each creature falls unconscious until the spell ends.
Unconscious? Wait. Laura,
It says,
is that with the sleep spell?
yeah, this is the sleep spell.
Nice.
Wow.
I love to see it.
Okay. Well,
Laura's made quick work of that.
yeah, Laura's made quick work of that.
Damn.
Hold on,
Like,
hold on.
dramatically, like, turn-
Hold on, there's more. I have to roll for this. So I have to
Gotcha.
roll 5d8 to see how many hit points of creatures this spell can do.
I love how I've got the the battle music on with like the groans and whatnot, but like there is a possibility they're all snoring right now.
How many hit points of creatures
Like,
can
it
affect
is-
this spell? Starting with the creature that has the lowest number of hit points, each creature affected falls unconscious until the spell ends. The spell or the sleeper takes damage. Use some of the action, or someone uses an action to wake them up. Okay,
So
cool,
the
cool, cool,
20,
cool.
26 or 24 that they rolled would be like if the orcs each have 20 hit points, then it would be able to knock out one orc, and then
Right.
it wouldn't be able to knock out more than that. So depending on how many hit points they've got.
And you will be able to take out one orc with that. So there will be 4 orcs and an ogre left. So your sleep will actually take them out, and the rest of them are actually unconscious. They have taken some damage, but they're still up. Okay. So that does sleep spell. So since they're all unconscious, you guys can just choose what to do next.
So would we roll initiative then?
You don't have to.
Because they're all unconscious.
Because they're all unconscious. They can't fight you.
Okay, I want to
Until
turn
the
back and
spell
look at Laura and
ends.
say that's hot. I'm gonna keep running to free the centaur.
It's a duration
you're
of
welcome.
1 minute,
Watch this
so
stream.
you
that's
better
what-
you better book.
Okay, so as Star's like, how are we gonna get him out of here? How do we wake him up? Kind of thing.
You're finding
They're
it's a
sleeping, you
woman.
can just kill them.
Oh, that's
It's an elderly centaur.
murder.
It's an elderly centaur?
Elderly
Well, they're
centaur.
all sleeping. Let's just kill them. And then I grab a dagger from my side.
If you kill
And I,
them,
like,
or
look
if you
back out.
attack them, you better attack them for their full hit points because they will each wake up. You know what I mean?
Individually, like, but they
Or
Yeah, no, they'll individually, as you attack them, they will wake up. But you only have a minute, so you're not
are
gonna
any
get
of you good at
through.
fire spells? Just burn them alive.
Does anyone have rope? Do we have rope? Can we tie them up?
Oh.
That seems boring.
You had the centaur
have
in
rope.
nets. The centaur was in nets.
Can we net them and tie them up that way?
Will they wake up if we tie them up?
I want you all to roll a strength to move ogres and orcs.
Oh my gosh.
Coral can move them.
Yeah, we can't lift to the centaur.
I
like,
want
we
to
can't
grab
carry.
the biggest, the ogre. I want to grab the biggest one and use my rope that I have to tie him up.
Let's see.
I want to hog tie him so he's on his chest.
Hog tie him, please. Velia doesn't work out, and she knows it. And so, I think Velia is instead going to make her way over to the centaur and cast healing word to try to wake him up.
Roll it.
It's a her. It's an elderly centaur too. It's an old lady.
And then I'm gonna
So-
cast that at level 1.
How long, seconds wise, does it take me to tie up an ogre?
Type that into Google search.
Because I can tie up a hog in about 30 seconds. I was taught personally. I don't know about Terrell.
Like Momo could get this done.
So let's do this. You heal the centaur for 9. Centaur wakes up. Thank you so much. I owe you my life. What can I do? What can I do to repay you?
Run. We can get out of here. We can move it.
Run.
We can book it. While they're
And
sleeping, we can run.
the centaur says this way and just starts booking it through the woods. You guys have no clue where you're going. No clue. You just this way and just darts you.
Am I just like holding the rope about to tie up this ogre? Like, am I running with them?
Velia turns and is like, Dora, we're going.
So you guys are coming through this horrible, like really like just roots everywhere, all over the ground. You guys have to like jump around to get around all of these roots. It's not a straight path. It's not really a path at all. But eventually, this is going to lead you to the glade. And this is the glade. And now it's getting closer to nighttime. There was this beautiful area that is lit up by like there's like fireflies or what you think are fireflies that are just in this area. It's very calm, it's very peaceful. And the centaur is gonna say, "My name is Alaho. Thank you again for saving my life. Now this is the glade of Moonshadow Wood. In this glade, you are safe. There's nothing that's going to hurt you. This is a safe place that you guys can rest for the evening." Yeah, so do you guys want to say anything to her? You're in a safe glade.
I'm catching fireflies. with my
Awesome.
hands.
Awesome. You actually
Can
find
I
that
do
they're
a vibe
pixies.
check
They're tiny
to
pixies.
like make sure it's safe?
Yes, you can vibe check. Just roll
Which
your
one am I
20. Just roll your 20. Vibe check.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Just roll a d20 for vibe check.
Roll d20 for vibes.
Hey, you just think this place is beautiful. You're like, wow. Amazing.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if there's like some kind of magic to? I want to roll an Arcana check to see if there's some kind of magic that's
Yes.
like protecting this place, or
Yes. Okay. You have no idea. It is beautiful here, though. And, Toril, you find that the fireflies are actually tiny little pixies, and they giggle when you catch them. And they
That's so
just kind of like giggle in your hand, and they go, and then they leave.
I start crying.
Esther, can we keep one, please?
Who has a jar?
How would you like to be kept in a jar? I'd rather ride on your shoulder.
You are so welcome. There's so
Okay.
many shoulders. I have 2. They have. There's at least 4 shoulders you could ride on. You can come with us.
Okay, I'll come with you.
I only
And
want pixies that sound like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
You'll have to do that voice.
I'm gonna lead you down the path that rocks.
Oh my god.
The angel, the devil.
Oh my god.
We shall
can I-
rest. Oh, go ahead.
I was like, can I ask the centaur why they were tied up, or like how they got in that situation?
Yes, you may. I'm sure that centaur life is something that, you know, maybe you've only heard about, but after a certain age, we can no longer run with our pack. We can no longer run with our herd. We're older, we're falling behind, so we tend to walk the forest alone when we get to my age. And it is there in the forest, alone, where I eventually will die. Where I was certain I was going to earlier today. Thank you.
I offered to kill her because that makes me a hero, and just to put her out of her misery. Because she said she was going to die. I put that offer out there in case she wants a peaceful one.
I'm afraid it wouldn't be possible here. But I appreciate the release.
Velia turns to Toril and is like, "Who? You said your grandfather told you that killing people makes you a hero?
Yeah.
Did he say like why?"
He said the more names in your book, the more of a hero you are to your people. And then he would bring me to his study and show me his book of names.
Alaho's gonna kind of look back because she's stoking a fire right now, and she's gonna kind of look back and she's gonna be like, I guess it depends on if the names are good names or bad.
But were those names like his kill names, or were they his kill wink names? Like,
Was
that's like some
literally what I
notches in the bedpost.
I don't understand. It goes straight over my head. I don't get what you're insinuating.
No. Just no.
Velia is definitely not thinking about a notebook that she has in her drawer back in her dorm that has a list of very different names.
I asked if they want to see my kill book. I have mine. I could show you.
Esther wants to see it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So this
Velia's
is
like,
your
might as well know who
campfire
we're
talk?
partying with.
Okay. I take out a small leather-bound journal that's a dyed green leather,
Velia breathes out that it's small.
and it's probably like the size of your hand, but like this thick. And I hand it over to you guys, and when you open it, there is just one name at the top, and it's my dad. It literally just says dad.
Esther looks at Velia, and she's like,
Velia turns like towards the party and is like, we should actually no, she turns towards the center and says, I know you said that this was safe. Can you tell us like a little bit about how that works? Do we, obviously we want to make camp for the evening, settle down. Does someone need to keep watch? Like, how safe?
Our glade is enchanted. It's protected by the spirits of this land. You will be okay to stay here for the night. You don't need to keep watch. In fact, if it makes you feel better, I will keep the fire going all night for you.
I still keep watch. Just so everybody's aware. I'm still keeping watch.
Okay.
Oh,
that's fine.
It.
I would like to
ask.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, does it keep us safe from people in the clearing already? Just not looking at Toril, but like,
Anyone in particular?
just in general ambiance, am I safe?
I'm like holding my little notebook and everybody's just like side-eyeing me. I'm like looking around at the pixies, like nothing is crossing through my brain right now.
I know it's scary for our characters, but like me, Phoenix loves that. Like I just want to put Toril in my pocket. Well, pixie love and murderer.
I can assure you that you will be safe tonight.
Velia nods and turns to the party and is like, I mean, we might as well, set up camp here. What are your thoughts?
I think that I'm going to be keeping guard. It's not that I don't trust you, but I don't trust you. Your word means nothing to me because I don't know who you are and I've never seen you before. So why would I take you at your word?
Are you saying that to the centaur?
Yes.
I thought you were saying that to Velia.
The centaur is going to graciously bow.
I was like, that's fair.
And say, understood.
Mm-hmm. Velia's going to start setting up camp then.
Okay. Anybody else want to say anything before you take your rest for tonight? And your peaceful watch? All right. So at this point, we're about an hour in. This would be a really great time for a break. If it's too early for you guys, that's cool too. But what does our party feel about taking an intermission?
Yeah, taking a quick $5.
Yeah.
I could rip a pee break right now.
Sweet. Okay. The rest of the party cool with taking a short break?
Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for all this time. It's been so much fun. We're just going to go ahead for about like a 5-minute break, not too long, and then we will be right back. Hello and welcome back, everybody. How are you? So today we're doing a little Fantasy Fems and Thems TTRPG series. We just want to do a quick character recap so that you guys understand like who we are, what we're doing. If you guys, all of my people shifted. That's not correct.
Oh no!
Like everybody's in a different spot all of a sudden. Okay, cool.
Musical chairs.
Not cool, but okay. This is not
Everyone swap
it.
character sheets.
I think this is the nickname.
Yeah.
This is not.
Can't move
Change our
yourself.
positions in the Discord.
Oh, did you
Did that
fix?
fix it? Nope. It just went differently.
No, it really doesn't fix it. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna slowly fix this as you guys go ahead and do your thing.
Phoenix could always put an A in their name.
yeah.
Maybe that'll change it all back.
Let me go ahead and do that.
I'm like trying to remember what everybody's like first letter of the name was originally.
Name, and then let's
Do we want to do the character descriptions while we're fixing this? Just to say what
Absolutely.
each person looks like?
Mhm.
I don't want to start. I just wanted to
I
ask.
can go first.
It's almost.
So my character's name is Velia. She is a tiefling sorcerer. She is like 4'6", and she has like purple skin. She has dark purple horns, and she has like really soft, like lavender eyes, and her horns are like the goat's ram's one. And she wears clothes that are like not conceited, just like looks like she's lived a kind of comfy life and is a little naive. So that's what my character looks like. Who wants to go next?
I can go. Okay, so my character is Star Lauren. She has the tiefling horns. Oh, she's a tiefling sword. Sorry, she has like the goat horns, just like Velia. She has like it ombres into like pink tips. She also has like a short white bob. She's about 5 footish. Yeah, olives. You know, she's cute. She wears like comfortable clothes, like biker shorts kind of aesthetic, you know? Like that, yeah. She's comfy. She's a comfy girl. That's it.
Who's next?
I'll go. Sure. I'm Laura Suarez again. I'm playing Laura Draconis, and I kind of made the avatar sort of what I thought she would look like. She's a wood elf sorceress, so the ears, and comes from, I guess, a Or-ish background, and wearing the robes that this like character has, and yeah, tries to keep to herself, but came into the group and is a little surprised by everyone. But yeah, still having fun.
Cool, I'll go next. So I am playing Sylphie, who is a half elf, and sticking close to home. She's got red hair, red lipstick. She's wearing red clothing, beautiful tan skin from that
Yes.
sunshine, and wandering around. And yeah, she's one of those people where she's a little awkward, doesn't super know how to interact with others, but is trying to be out and about and engage with humanity. So just a little awkward, a little lurky at times.
I'm Momo, and I'm playing Terrell, who's a high elf. They are 6'2", but like they wear a type of heeled boot that makes them about 6'5". They are wearing completely black, just head to toe black, a black mask, a black turtleneck, black long sleeves, black pants, and the pants are very industrial looking, with a lot of different like pockets and places to put knives and different weapons. She's also wearing like fingerless gloves, in the sense where they like cover the first knuckle. And if you look closely, she's wearing her hair in a certain way that you can't really tell that she has ears. You can't see her elf ears very well with her hairstyle. She has black hair that like ombres into a purple, and then has a small birthmark on her forehead that causes one streak of her hair to be completely white in the front, and has purple eyes as well.
Beautiful. All right. Did everybody do their thing? Okay, cool, because I fixed everybody's stuff, so now we're ready to go. Okay, so at this point, you guys are waking up in the morning in the glade. I should probably give you a morning cam, shouldn't I? You're waking up in the morning in the glade, and you guys made camp under this really big oak tree, so you guys are basically at the bottom of this tree. It's the morning now. There you go. Play, my darlings. Play.
Velia is up and has like started a fire, and is like working on getting breakfast started for everyone.
Alaho's gonna come in with a bundle of wood as if she were ready to stoke you guys a fire, but you're already on it before her.
Awkward.
Terrell is brushing their teeth at the base of the tree, and when they go to rinse, they realize they don't have water. They just have like a flask, so they rinse out their mouth with some whiskey, and then just spit it at the tree base and put their mask back on.
All right.
A Star's waking up. She sees that her cousin is. Yeah, I was gonna turn the music down. She wakes up, she sees that her cousin's making breakfast. She walks over kind of awkward, like, need any help? Like, she wants to ask, but she doesn't really want to help. You know, like, it's out there. Like, I tried to help, you know?
Alaho's kind of just gonna giggle, like, kind of, haha, that's cute. Like, no, it's fine. We got this. It's all good.
Sophie's gonna come out and also do kind of the same dance where she wants to help, but she's actually just too awkward to go over and say anything. So she's like hovering around the edges, just pretending to be nearby, but not.
Cool. Sylvie, you speak Sylvan? Sylvie? Do you speak Sylvan? All right, does anybody else? Okay, so you're gonna hear Alaho in Sylvan ask to speak with Oakentep. Or Oakenstep, I should say. Oakenstep.
Ooh, I'm gonna look around to see if anybody else understood, and then see that no one else is paying attention. And I want to ask who Oakenstep is.
Silently or pretty loud?
Pretty, like a mid-tone, you know, like talking, just regular talking ask.
All right. At this point, when you ask, you're gonna notice that she's just gonna go like this, and then suddenly the tree that you guys
can't
are
see your magic.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's gonna point up. I'm so sorry. She's gonna point up. She's gonna just point up and start looking up. And then the tree that you guys just spent the night under is gonna start to shake awake. Like,
Mother Willow!
Yes.
I'm gonna feel bad for spitting my whiskey and toothpaste at it. I like slowly, like I'm like very quietly, I'm like sorry, and then I like walk away, like very hurt.
Velia's like making breakfast and like sees the tree moving and is like jaw drops, and she like looks back at the tree and like stops what she's like, puts the breakfast down and like gets out her notebook and starts like sketching. Has entirely neglected the breakfast.
And from your angle, you actually can see high up on the trunk of the tree, the bark actually starts to separate. 2 eyes open. And with a deep, slow voice, the tree looks down at you and says, "Who are you? And what business do you have in the wood?"
We're looking to kill the dragon that's been terrorizing some people around here.
Old Venom. Are you seeking Old Venom?
No, I think Venom's dead. I think they said Venom was dead, right? And maybe laid an egg. Ellie like looks around to the party to like confirm.
I'm fairly far away.
Mhm.
Sorry. I'm fairly far away and I just yell, "It's hard to kill a dragon." Because I don't think the dragon's dead.
The tree's gonna kind of creak and lean over and just kind of be like, "The trees always speak. The forest knows no end to their chatter. How did you find out about the wormling?"
There was an old man fixing his roof because I accidentally made a hole in his roof because I climbed onto it. And he said that he moved back here because he thought it was safe, but he heard rumors because of the trees and like the woods and like the, you know, the magic and stuff, that there was a wormling. And then he asked us if we could go do and like fix that because he was scared.
You see,
Sir, tree
it has
man.
been quite a few seasons since Old Venom was slain by a powerful wizard and his adventuring party. It was said that the wizard died casting a powerful magic which smote the awful worm. But a wood elf found the dragon's egg and allowed it to hatch in secret. The Fae Court discovered what the elf had done, and the court and its people suffered greatly at the whims of Old Venom. The thought of the dragon's offspring being brought into the world scared them. It horrified them. The elf was punished, and their name was stricken from the scrolls of history. Their fate magically sealed, so that no one would know the judgment that had passed, and they could not speak of it. The wormling was never found by the court, but I believe I know where its lair is. Tiny creatures of the wood chitter and chirp of a place too dangerous to roam, for a cunning predator stalks there. I have not told the court because they haven't asked. It's not my place to pass judgment on the wormling. It has committed yet no evil. If you continue northeast, you will come up to a creek. You will follow the creek upstream and look for an old willow tree. This willow tree has been hit by lightning, yet it still endures. You will find the wormling there.
Well, thank you, Sir Tree Oak Step. Or no, wait, we don't know his name. Never mind.
We
thank
do.
you, Sir
Oh,
Tree.
yeah, you're right. Oakenstep. I'm the tree guardian of the Moonshadow wood. He's just gonna kind of stretch to that thought. You know? It's me, I'm the guardian.
Like dipping my head, like, thank you. Thanks. I'm not really quite sure what to do with myself, so I'm like just constantly like anytime I look at it, I'm like, nice, thank you.
I think with that, Velia starts packing up camp, like distributes the breakfast that she neglected, and then like starts packing up her things.
You guys don't have anything else to say to a tree? You don't want to talk to
Can
the
I
tree?
talk to the tree, but like
Yes.
only if nobody else is around and listening. I
You
want
can
a
speak in
solo
Sylvan.
combo.
Solo combo, yes.
You can speak in Sylvan, because they don't know Sylvan. And the
Yes,
tree
okay.
does. You know the tree does.
Can I ask the tree Are you wise? Can I ask you like a personal question?
Sure. Of course. I'm still being the tree.
How do you make people love you and not just the show you put on?
Oh. Oakenstep takes their long, beautiful branches and points them inward and pulls apart the bark of their chest. And inside the tree pulls out a staff, or what looks like a staff, and it's called the Rod of Ent, and hands it to you.
Oh my god!
And said, may this help you in finding the love that you know to be true. Go. Boom.
That's a nice
Thank
stick.
you.
I like your stick. Can I get a stick too, or is it just a special stick?
Haha, I've heard that one before, and they're gonna rip their rooty legs out of the ground at that point, and they're gonna start walking westward.
Mr. Tree, Mr.
And he just keeps going.
Catch up to him.
He's gone.
Mr. Tree, sir, what type of elf are the ones that you don't like? The ones that you were telling in the story. What type of elf was that? Was it like
I
elves,
like
or was it like
elves.
or was it like the moon elves? What elves?
I like elves.
No, but like the ones in your story specifically that you were telling. What
And he's
elves
gonna
were the
stop.
ones that were...
And then he's gonna
really
turn
stressed.
towards you. And I will say, what elf was punished, you ask? What
group
kind of
elves?
elf?
Yes.
What difference would it make? They're not an
It-
elf any longer. And he
But they
gets up
were.
to leave.
Under my breath, I say asshole when I walk away.
Roasted.
I really
gonna keep going. He's gonna be a big
I'm really glad
tree.
that they sped on him.
I'm like living my World of Warcraft dreams right now, okay? When the trees got up and they just started moving. I loved
I
that
like kick
shit.
a rock and I'm like, that was so dumb.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you remember this, but you have a tiny little pixie on your shoulder, so you have a new
I
friend.
do.
Yes,
I thought-
you have a pixie on your shoulder.
I thought Phoenix had Kronk on their shoulder, and I didn't realize that I had gotten one too.
Yes, you have a little pixie. It
I
is
asked
cute
Pixie,
pixie.
Do they know what elf it was, or what elf group it was?
Little cute is what?
Little cute Pixie. Can
Okay.
I ask them what elf group? Which one? Do they know? Do you know?
They never specified to you, and the tree doesn't speak of what the Fey Court has banished. Let's put it that way. The Fey Court banished them. So, for keeping the thing. So, it's not in the interest of the treant to talk
Gotcha.
about
I
it
then
any
asked if
more
they
than
know
they have.
what they look like, or if they have a name.
Oh, the name was stricken from the books, from the records, from the things of history, so they have no name at this
I
point.
know that, but like word of mouth. Does anybody? Where's there's like
Oh,
is there any way
the
to
word
figure
of
out what their name would be?
Oh, I see. I don't think that Oakenstep would know that. But the chitter chatter on the street is northeast towards the creek.
Okay.
For where? For like a location.
For where we would find that elf.
Either the elf or the thing was for the dragon, for the wormling. He said where he thinks the wormling is.
So I think Toro's trying to figure out like what race of elves essentially got in trouble here.
Yes.
You could probably deduce that it was a wood elf.
Okay.
Just because of where you are. But the tree isn't going to talk about the elf any more than they already have. Because the tree's a butt. The tree's a butt about it. He's a guardian and he
Tree
knows
was
it.
nice to me.
The tree felt for you and ripped its own chest open for you.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh my god. So are we hitting the road? We heading northeast towards the wormling?
Let's go, ladies.
Do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go, lesbians.
At this point, the weather has changed. A thin mist falls, making the air damp and chill. The dense brambles of this part of the forest tug at your cloak and tunic as you see the creek spoken of by Oakenstep, I should say. At this point, you're basically going through. There's no path. You're just going northeast. There's really rough terrain. You guys are walking through. You guys don't really other than knowing the general direction of where you're going. There's no path. It's just forest.
We see a creek though, right? And that's the tree had brought up past the creek.
Yes, you're through this forest, it's just this, but then as you guys come up to the creek, you will start to hear this, you know how you hear the in the distance when you hear a creek or any moving water. It's not gonna be river status, it's definitely creek status. But yeah, so traveling upstream, or I'm sorry, not traveling upstream, the sound of flowing water heralds your approach to the creek. As you finally see it ahead, winding its way amongst the trees and growling along the stream bank. Traveling upstream, you soon come to a deep, moss-covered ravine. Yes, carved out by the... What?
A deep moss-covered what?
Ravine. It's just a water area. A deep moss-covered ravine carved out by the ceaseless flow of the creek from over the centuries. The echoes of rushing water... That's okay.
That was a very loud elk, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. The echoes of rushing water surround you as the stream cascades down a series of waterfalls. At the top of the ravine, you see what you can make out as what could be a stone tower. The walls appear to be partially collapsed on the left side near the top of the waterfall. A narrow trail runs along the stone ledge up towards the ravine, towards the tower. So what we're seeing basically is we've come up to a waterfall surrounded by cliffside. So there's really nowhere to go but towards this tower that has a thin trail leading up to it. It's like a single file line sort of trail. Let's put it that way.
Can I roll and I want to roll in it an investigation check to see this tower looks kind of questionable. One, is it safe to ascend? Two, is there any threats or any how safe is this tower looking?
Go ahead and
I want to assess the situation.
Yeah, go ahead and investigation that. Do the investigate.
It's made of stone.
Oh yeah. So yep, it's made out of stone and it's falling apart. Anybody else?
Oh my god.
You want a perception or anything like that?
Could I roll something to see if we can find the safest way in, or is it just the one place?
Why don't you investigate? You can see if you can find an alternative route with an investigation, if that's what you'd like to do.
Investigation? Yes, I would like to. I'm probably not going to roll well, but it's worth it.
Rolled about this.
Oh, I missed it.
Look at my little pixie that is now, the pixie is sitting on my head, holding onto my hair. That's a big tower. Do you think that's rock?
Yeah.
I don't speak for the pixie, but I'm assuming they made a joke about it being rocks.
Yes. Sweet little pixie. Okay, so does anybody else want to do anything
worth in there?
I'm so sorry. What was that?
Do we have to go in, or can we roll to see if it's worth to go in there, to find out what's in there?
Okay, so here's what it looks like. It looks like the tower will lead you to the top of the waterfall where you could continue on. So it looks like there's a trail that you could continue on from the top of the waterfall. There's or from the top of the tower. So if you go through the tower, you're assuming there's some kind of stairs or there's something that will get you higher elevated.
So they said that the wormling is like the willow tree we're looking for is on top of the waterfall, right?
Yes.
All right. So Velly is like looking at it, like got like her backpack on. She's like,
And I don't know if you're looking at the stream or if you're looking at the stream, I just changed the scene to what Velia would see right now.
oh, gotcha.
So we have a waterfall.
That look.
And then we have
That looks haunted as shit.
Yeah. Okay. So it's haunted.
Yeah, I think Belly is like looking at that like, wow, looks haunted as shit. I think that's our way up. Like, if we want to get this done today, like I think that's our best bet.
I agree, and I think I should go first because I have high acrobatics as well as athletics, so I can find the safest route up without like rock falls for you guys.
I was gonna suggest, because I was looking at my spells. I know levitate. I was gonna say, you have the rope. You have the rope from the netting, right?
I do. It's only 50 feet though.
Oh,
Or I have my own
that's more
rope.
than 50.
It's 50.
You have additional rope.
Okay, I don't know how tall it is.
Okay,
50
so
feet is not very tall.
it's 120 feet from the bottom of the ravine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not making this up.
Yeah.
The 120 feet from the bottom of the ravine.
Up. Okay.
Velia starts like making her way to the tower.
You're just gonna start walking up that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, no, she's not, because Toril had offered to go first, and
I'm
so
like,
she
I'm
goes.
running after you. Like, I thought I could go first.
All right.
Velia's like, oh shit, you're right. Yes, after you, like gestures, like.
I grab the little pixie that's on my head and I say it might be a little dangerous, and I put them in a little pocket in the front of my shirt.
The pixie pocket.
The pixie pocket.
I need art of this immediately.
Oh.
Okay, so as you guys are walking up towards the trail, you all make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's survival. That's not wisdom.
That's okay.
That's not better.
Mine's not great either.
Is it this
Sophie is killing it with their
Oh, man.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, gamers.
All right. Sylvie, JMO, and Laura. What's yours? Toral's roll. Wisdom saving throw 11. All right, so Toral and Velia. You guys are succumbing to the harpies' luring song. There's harpies inside of the tower, and they're singing at you. And you guys, at this point, the two of you are succumbing to the song, and they are making you mindlessly walk towards the tower.
Okay, can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
Can I use pain to get out of the spell song?
First, we can roll for initiative.
Okay.
Velia's just walking towards the top of the tower, like.
If I were to stab myself to get my bearings back because pain is a good grounder, would I be able to get out of their spell? I'm asking before I go to stab myself.
You won't be able to stab yourself. However, you will get saves to get out of it.
Okay.
So it will be okay. But
Velia's just walking towards the tower, like, pretty ladies.
We're about to have a sing-off, baby.
yeah.
ASMR karaoke repeat.
I imagine the like little pixie has gotten out of my pocket and is like pulling my hair back to try to get me to stop.
Yeah, they're like yanking at you in any way. No, no.
Little tiny, it's like this.
A little
big,
small.
like, grabbing at my
A
hair.
little
Yeah.
small.
Oh my gosh.
All right, everybody else got a initiative. We need an initiative from everybody. I've got Velia and Tora.
Nat 20, baby.
Ooh.
Ooh! First nat 20 of the game. Damn, Sylvie's killing it.
These rolls.
Sure. It
I
says
think
you
that's
want to see results. What?
it's in the chat. We see it.
Okay, same thing.
Okay.
Lors, you know what you're clicking on?
I think this one-
Awesome.
Oh, wait, no.
Nope, that's
not
intel.
it.
That's okay.
It should be right under your proficiency bonus if you're on the website.
Oh, I see it.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
Sophie, you hit it. You don't even know how many there are right now. They have 3/4 cover. You can't see them. But you know that they're there. So what is your move? What do you want to do?
Ooh, good question. I don't even know what spells I have.
That's okay. Take your time. You're okay.
I feel like they all require me to see people.
They might. Unless you have, well, you're a bard, so I don't know what your hold on. Yeah, I do know what your spells look like. Give me a sec.
So how do I know? Are they all within the tower?
There are 3/4 cover hanging out in the tower. You can
Okay,
hear
and
that the
is the
song is coming in that
tower-
way, so you could shoot in that general direction and hope. How about that?
Gotcha. Okay. And then, hold on. Oh gosh. And is it a wisdom saving throw to not be charmed anymore?
It will be, yeah.
Okay, can I use then motivational speech?
Yeah. Do it. Roll it.
Groovy.
Roll it. See if you
Rolling.
can talk him out of it. You got a 20 charisma naturally, like already.
I do.
So yeah, let's see if you can't give them what they need to get to their brain. Oh, that doesn't look
Did it
good.
Oh,
No!
That doesn't look good, my dear.
Gosh.
They're not hearing you. They just keep walking and walking. They're taking fairly slow steps, but they're getting up there.
Awkward.
Next would be Velia. You get to make another wisdom saving throw because it's your turn. And hopefully
Perfect.
you can knock yourself out of the song. 19, you're out of the song.
Yes.
Okay, so you're back. That is your move, but you're back, so you're okay.
Damn it.
Yeah. I believe that's how that works, but yeah. So you just did the thing, and then now it's Coral's turn.
Is it a wisdom saving throw? Because I
Yes. Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Wisdom save. You got an 11, which is the minimum. You did get out of it. Yes.
I aggressively stabbed myself in the thigh to get out of it. I need it to be known.
oh my god.
You were out of it, and then you stabbed yourself in the
Randomly
thigh.
stabbed
Take 2
yourself.
damage. I'm just kidding.
No, I would no. Actually, like, let me take 2 damage. I need it to be.
No, don't do it. You don't know if you'll need that right now. All right, anyway, so the harpies are pissed, so they fly out. They're doing their gross harpy coming out. Wow, I'm awesome. Okay. I didn't think we'd get this far, so I'm actually really super stoked. Good job, guys.
I don't do that, and then I just kind of like walk away a little bit.
I also just realized I rolled incorrectly for what I was trying to give motivational speech. I rolled for how much like HP I would have given back to people. I didn't actually roll for the
Oh.
spell.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I didn't realize it was a different button.
next time. But it's okay, because everybody's out of it. So, but next
For
time.
anyone else who has a thing.
Yes.
If it says cast, click that one and not the other one.
So at this point they're coming out and they're gonna attempt the song, but now they're like just a little bit closer, and they're gonna just attempt the song one more time. So everybody takes a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God.
Laura succumbed. Laura's walking mindlessly. All right, it's JMO's turn. Oh, JMO, you're walking mindlessly.
Yeah.
You get the unique opportunity to roll again, I think, because it is your turn in initiative now. So I think that would make it your turn to attempt to roll a wisdom saving throw to get out of it. 5, you're still walking. You're still walking, baby. Sylvie. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, not Sylvie. Lara.
Oh, wisdom.
Yep, wisdom saving throw. 16, you're free.
Oh, yeah.
Sylvie, your turn.
Sorry. Am I free to do things?
Yeah, you're. Oh wait. Yes, you're totally free to do things. You rolled a 19, so you're more than good.
Okay. Groovy. What now?
You can see them. They're out, so you can just giddy.
Giddy. How far are they spread out? Like from each other?
I would say probably only like 10 to 15 feet. They're like pretty close to each other.
Okay. I would like to cast... Oh, sorry, and how far away from me... How far away from me are they?
At this point, they're probably about 60 feet away from you. At this point.
Hot
Yeah.
diggity.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Shatter.
Nice.
Okay. Now to click cast. Roll.
Woo! All right. Looks like I need to make a Constitution saving throw. For the harpy. Huh?
I said, hot damn.
Failed the Constitution saving throw, and you have... Is that 25 damage?
Yes.
Okay, this harpy just did like a spiral, boom, and like it's down, but you can see it's like it's trying to get back up. It's like, I'm gonna get you, but it spiraled.
How many harpies are there?
Under damage, there's two harpies.
Okay.
Okay, and this does hit everyone within a 10-foot region of each other.
Oh, okay, so you hit both of them for that amount. That's nice.
Wrecking 'em.
You did good. Like they're down. They're ground. Like they're on the ground. They're meat. Go get them.
Meat?
I'm sorry. At this point in the night, the words are gonna get strange. Have a nice night, guys. They're meat. Go get them. Put that on a shirt, Phoenix.
Who's up next?
Sylvie just went. It is Velia's turn.
Yeah. Zelia is gonna cast Word of Radiance.
Yes. Nice. Okay, so you're gonna hit. Oh, I saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fail. Okay, so they take the 3 radiant. Which one of them takes a 3 radiant damage? That one is just hurting, but still up. But
it just says each creature of your choice that you can see within range.
Each
They
creature?
are too far away from me. That is a 5-foot range. Just kidding. I do not cast that.
Oh, I didn't read that.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, go ahead and do something else if you want.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Magic Missile then.
Of course you are. Go get it.
Is that my cast? No, that's my
It's
force.
it just yeah.
I think that's like the.
I have to roll a DC 16. Magic missile, casting time, yeah.
Within range.
A dart deals
Three
1d4.
darts, a dart deals
Alright, can you roll for the fail? For the DC
Okay,
fail?
I'm rolling for the fail.
I roll. Or no, you roll for the damage.
Oh,
I
yes. It's not letting me click the thing. Come on, please. Oh, you know what? That's because I can go here and do this.
Perfect. So it's
I think that's how much damage it does. Oh,
Yeah.
so each one takes that many.
Yes.
Okay.
They're both gonna take the
Okay.
4 damage. One of the harpies is incinerated. You want to tell us how you do it?
Velia speaks a word in Celestial, and she speaks a word in Celestial and like focuses, and like it just like shoots out this like glowing white dart that just like right in their sternum, and then just they explode.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Poetry.
Great job. The other harpy, so sad, is going attempt to claw at you. And they're going to 11 to hit. I don't know what your thing is right now. What's your armor
gosh.
class?
Oh, it's 12.
Oh, really? So you got it. So, this harpy is like, they're already on the ground, so they're like clawing towards you to do a swipe, and they just barely missed you. They like almost got you, but not quite. So they're like right at your feet. At that point, it's gonna be Toral's turn.
Okay. I'm assuming since we were both walking for the harpies that we're very close to each other.
Yes.
Within 30 feet. Okay. I want to use lightning breath weapon on one of my daggers and go to stab it with my weapon.
Nice. Roll to hit.
I don't know what I roll for that.
There should be next to your dagger, there should be a box that says roll to hit. Oh, not
Roll to
dexterity. Or it should say
all I have is hit/DC.
that one.
And then that says 12.
Oh wait. Am I losing my mind?
the
Hold on. Let me see your character.
That's just
dexterity.
It doesn't have anything I get to like.
I'm wondering if because this is a playtest character that it may not be
Okay.
like integrated with Beyond 20.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at it, like the little dice thing isn't rolling up either.
All right, that's fine. How about you just roll a d20 for me?
Okay, how do I roll a d20? Can I just mention it?
Do you have your like physical dice?
Yeah, I
You
do.
can just use your physical dice.
Yeah,
just
go
use
ahead.
your physical dice.
I don't care. You're fine. 16.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to talk to us about how you killed this last harpy?
Okay, so as I grab my dagger, you notice lightning coursing through like my arm, like from my shoulder down my arm, bouncing through it and across it to the actual dagger. I run over and lunge and hit it straight in the neck, and its entire body is engulfed with like lightning, and it just falls slumped smoking to the ground.
Oh, I love it. Beautiful. Very nice.
Oh, good.
That was sick.
Barbecue harpy. Barbecue harpy.
That was awesome. You guys have successfully killed 2 harpies. Good job. Good job. So at this point, you guys can make your way up to the tower safely. You walk the rest of the 60 feet up towards the tower. And inside of the tower is this thick stench of decay just gross. The air is buzzing with large black flies that swarm amidst the rotting timbers, bones, and hides of the harpies' kills that they've littered all over the ground of this tower. So you guys are inside of the tower. What do you want to do?
We're definitely looting it, right?
Yeah.
I say this is really gross. Do we have to be in here?
You guys want to... If anybody wants to roll to loot the room, they can roll an investigation. And then tell me where you look. Like in the walls, or in the floor, or in the whatever. Wherever you try to look.
Where's investigation?
Velia rolled a 20, so she just like closes her eyes and like intuits where the treasure is.
Investigation should be on the right-hand side. Or not in the... I'm sorry. You have the ones on the left, and then you have, like, animal handling, aerobics, and stuff like that. Investigation is under there. Let me know if you see it. Oh, you do. You have it.
Yeah.
Okay, all of you find loot. All of you. Surprise! Okay, so, each of you are able to find 5 gold inside of the walls individually, but then also inside of the wall you find a pouch of gems, 6 in total, each worth 50 gold. And you guys can divide them however you want, or whatever you want to do, or you can just hang on to it for now, have a group treasure, or whatever you want to do.
How do you add gold in? Never mind. I figured it out.
So it's in your... Oh, you figured it out. Sorry.
We each get 5 gold.
You each get 5 gold right off the bat, and then there's 6 gems. If you really want, I'll say there's 5 gems. And you each can have one.
I wasn't gonna take a gem. I wasn't gonna take a gem.
Oh.
I was gonna offer it up. I walk over to, I never know how to... Velia. And I say, you can have my gem. I like your horns. And then I walk away.
Velia like takes the gem and is like, okay, all right. She's like thinking to herself like, Toro's probably not gonna kill me. They like my horns, so like I'm probably safe. Velia opens up a pouch and is like, if you guys want, we can pull things in here like that we find along the way, and then like at the end of, you know, like when we get to the dragon, then we can like divide things evenly rather than like trying to do it as we go along.
I think since we each found 5 gold, we should each keep our own gold, and then the things we can pull together. Okay. But I don't really want any of that anyway.
Okay.
She's just there for the kills.
Just there for the glory.
Take the goods. I want the murder. Okay, Astor puts her gem in. Down for teamwork.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think like once we're done investigating, like Velia's like gonna start like making her way up this tower, and is gonna, you know, turn and say like, I am with Toril on this one. I would like to get out of here as quickly as possible. I am down for not lingering.
Third bet.
Absolutely.
All right. So then as you guys make your way out of the tower, it is very easy to spot this sundered willow tree. You see this tree, it's about 90 feet ahead, but you can see that at the bottom of the tree that there is actually a hole in the tree. It's very clear that like the wood of the tree has been blackened from its burns, but over that has grown like this beautiful small like viney botanicals. So like you'll see like some mosses, and you'll see some other like viney plants that are trying to grow on top of the tree, and the tree is still producing life.
How big is the hole? Like, is it person size?
It is just
Can I climb
person
the hole?
size. You can climb right in the hole if you want to. You want to climb right in the
okay.
hole?
I take the pixie out of my pocket and I set it on Velia's horn, and I say, take good care of my friend, and then I start climbing into the hole.
Okay. So you start to climb in the hole. And
Velia Veliel is like, wait, and like grabs the rope and is like, let's like keep you for like we don't know how deep this goes, and like goes to like tie a rope around Toral's waist, like double checks first, like consent, yeah, and then
Alright.
like ties her up around Toral's waist and it like steadies herself, and like looks like to the rest of the group and is like, I'm 4'6", like I'm not like me.
All right, so as you guys just decide to go in this tree, you start to hear this kind of scurrying at the bottom.
It's just me also.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Velia is
Oh,
not
it's
in the
just
tree.
you.
Are they
Okay.
inside of the tree? Yeah. Like,
Okay,
we're, like,
you
really
start
rolling
to hear this like scurrying at the bottom of the floor.
I like rats. They're quite nice to me.
Oh,
Are they
okay.
rats?
Okay, yeah, they're rats. They're a swarm of rats.
Can I try to befriend the rats?
But they're a swarm.
Can I like see if they're like nice? Can I like roll for like pet handle or animal
Animal
handling?
handling? Okay, roll for animal handling. I'm not gonna tell you no. Like, I'm not
Like,
gonna
I'm
tell
not
you
gonna like
no.
touch them right now because I don't want to touch an animal without his consent. You know.
I
Like,
just
sometimes
don't
I'm not
understand.
about that.
It's just when I see a bunch of rats going, I'm like, nah. Roll that animal
I in
handling.
real
I want to see it.
Life, I'm not scared of like anything, so I'm just
So you're like, yeah, let's do it.
Animal handling.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
animal handling. Go ahead.
8.
Oh, these rats are feral. These rats are feral, and they're mad and they're hungry.
You are not as nice as the rats at home. And then I like kick one a little bit because it gets
Okay. Are you gonna climb out of this hole or?
It's still hanging in the air, kind of. Like it's just like
Oh
Mission
my God.
Impossible style. Yes.
I'm here for it.
Can I like see if there's like like a tunnel system, or is it just like this hole and there's nothing at the bottom except rats?
There is a hole, and that is all you can see.
So the hole like keeps going.
Black.
All you see, you do see the end, and you hear the scurrying. You can hear the like chattered, blah, blah, blah. Like you can hear it. You can hear it, but you're not all the way down to the bottom. You could jump. You could drop down. You could lower yourself, or you can get out. That's up to you. You know it's a swarm of rats at this point.
But I can't tell anything other than it's a swarm of rats.
And that it's probably just a cave. You know what? Roll me an intelligence check, and I'll tell you what you know.
Probably not high.
Definitely high. You did a great job. You are actually going to kind of reason with yourself that maybe the dragon did live here at one point, but has outgrown it. So,
So smart.
yeah, you're brilliant. Weird. So you can either go down and fight a swarm of rats for whatever reason you want to. Add the rats to your book, I guess.
I climb back out of the hole and I tell them what I think, and I say I think that it doesn't live here anymore. Like it's too big. And then I make a comment that the rats were really mean to me, and I grab the pixie off of your horn and take it back.
Oh.
Like as soon as you came up, like Velia like handed you the pixie. It's just like, here you go. This is your bud.
She was taking a nap. She really
So-
liked the horn.
With that 19 intelligence check, I'm gonna also just go ahead and say that you know well enough to look around to see if there is a cavern or something a little like a bigger hole somewhere that the dragon could be in. So
Okay.
yeah.
I do that. What do I need to roll to see?
you
if
don't
I
need to
find
roll
it?
anything. I'm gonna let you keep your check. You had a 19 check. It's really nice. So I'm gonna let you keep it. And at this point, we're going to, you had that really super nice check. So you're going to look around, and like a slightly adjacent hillside, you are going to see a larger cavern. So feel free to go ahead and roll a perception check to find like the entrance of that cavern or whatever.
Also, I don't say anything to anyone. Why did I roll 3? Oh, no,
Oh, really? So you're just looking around. You just came out silent about except the.
Well, I told I think it outgrew the hole. That's it. And then I grab the pixie and I just start walking towards the like cave.
All right. We'll
So,
keep that
can
first
we roll
perception.
like an investigation check to see if we see like any signs of like broken trees that signal that it flew off in a direction.
Ooh,
or like
at this
the animal
point,
carcasses.
Momo's the only, or I'm sorry, at this point, Toral's the only one who has any idea that they should be looking elsewhere.
Okay, can I walk to the cavern?
Yeah.
Also, which perception are you gonna take? The 15 or the 3?
Oh, I'm gonna take the 15, and you're totally
Hell
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I don't know why it rolled twice and then I got stressed. I'm like, please don't take the
No,
3.
absolutely. You take the one that wins. I'm on your side. Let's put it that way. Like I want you to get to this next point. So like, yep, take the better. Have fun. Sure, roll it with advantage, but still you won anyway. So, so you're just gonna start walking towards this adjacent hillside cavern, and not say anything to anybody.
Well, once I actually get there, I turn to look at them and I say, "Are you coming?" Like it was obvious that they should have been walking with me.
Okay. Nice.
I was absolutely dumbfounded that they're just standing there looking at me. Because I'm so used to people just following me wherever I go without like questioning what I'm doing.
Right.
Velia
interesting.
Deborah turns to look at the party and is yeah, okay, right, checks in with everyone and is like, yeah, let's go. And then says to Tor was the dragon not in there?
No, remember I told you.
Oh, right.
I may have just brought it to you. Did you not get it?
Yeah, I may have missed it.
Okay. There was just rats down there that were mean to me, and I think it outgrew the
I did
hole.
hear that part. Yes.
Yeah. So then, obviously we had to look for another place where it could live.
Yes. Okay. And we are here.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I am up to speed now.
At this point, you're gonna hear a bird call. If anybody would like, they can roll a nature check. Or, yeah, roll a nature check on the bird call if they want to. So you got a 12. A 12. JMO.
I accidentally rolled twice.
No, it's okay. You're fine. JMO and Velia. Oh, wait. Let's wait for Coral to come in. On the
I
nature.
have to? I wasn't going to.
You don't have to. If you don't want to, it's fine. JMO and Velia, you both know that bird is not from this area.
Do we know what kind of bird?
Nope. All you know is not native to the region. That is not a bird from around here. That's not a bird sound you've ever heard before.
I say we follow the bird.
Can we try to speak to the bird? Like, why is it away from where?
What was that?
Can we try to speak to the bird, like a spell?
You
Like,
don't.
why is it
You'd have to find the
this-
bird to speak to it.
Oh, I see.
So that's okay.
Would an investigation check allow us to see if we can?
Actually, I got one better for you. It's shortly after the bird call that you hear, the dragon flies out of the cavern and just starts circling, and then you start to see them land, but they're coming down. They're kind of keeping their distance from you, and at that moment, a dryad is gonna come out in front of the dragon and ready to equip a spell to stop you from hurting the dragon.
Can I say, hey, we're not trying to fight. We just wanted to know. We just wanted to know if it's here. We're not gonna hurt the dragon yet. It hasn't done anything.
Yes.
Shush.
So
Don't say yet. Shush.
So you weren't sent by Fey Council?
I may look like a fae, but I was not. I don't like them. They were mean to me.
Wasn't there a pixie on your head?
There's a pixie somewhere. I don't know where they went.
Is the pixie not on the Fey Council? Or is the pixie different from Fey?
Yes, I think so. Is
Fey
Faye not
Council will be like, think of them as like the higher on the hierarchy, like the know, like pixies
So
are
you're
like
saying-
fun little tricksters of the forest, but
elf? They
like
would be like elves, right? Like high elves,
Gotcha.
yeah, they'd be more like high elves.
like my family.
Right, but
Ooh.
this dryad has no idea. They just said you're not Fey Council, and just kind of started slowly lowering, like.
Belly-
At this moment, can I like without the rest of the party seeing, because I am kind of in front of them because they were walking towards me when I got to the cavern, can I take off one of my gloves to show them my hand with
Yes. If everybody's behind you, and that's what it seems like, yeah. You could
Yeah.
take off your glove to reveal.
Okay. So, okay. Well, I just wanted to show her the purple scales that I have.
Yes.
Be like, we're not with them. They don't like us.
And then we're gonna fully, come out of defensive mode at that point. And the dragon is only going to speak Sylvan.
Damn it.
Tight.
I have a spell called tongues. If I touch a person, they understand. I think that was. Could I touch Bailey?
If you describe it to me in a way that would not be threatening to the dragon or the dryad.
So I kind of just try to explain who we are, and I go like, "This is my cousin," and I just like touch her shoulder. I'm like, "This is everybody, and this is my cousin." Touches her shoulder to do the
Just real low key. Real low key.
They're gonna say, "And what brings you here? How did you find us?" And she's still like protecting him, like, don't.
It was the tree. I backtrack, and I there was an old man who was working on his roof, and I jumped onto his roof and I made a hole. We were fixing the hole, but he moved back because he was aware that the dragon had died. But then he got scared because there was rumors of another dragon being here, so he sent us to go looking for it. And then we met this giant tree that was an asshole and wouldn't answer any of my questions, but then gave our friend a stick, and I'm really jealous because I want it, but I'm not going to take it from them because we're friends. Anyway, that's besides the point. We came to go see if this is going to be hurtful to the forest. So we're here to see if it's gonna hurt the forest and the people living in the forest.
Just because my scales are green. Whoops! I just blipped a thing. Sorry. Start over. Just because my scales are green doesn't mean my heart is rotten. There are other ways to live.
That didn't answer the question. Are you gonna hurt people? Or are you not gonna hurt people? It's like a yes or no kind of thing.
Wait, is the dragon talking?
The dragon's talking. And
Oh, the dragon.
Sylvan. I'm so sorry. Dragon's Sylvan. So we need a translator.
Can I give it Sylvan? Can I be like, hey, what did they say? What did
I can. Well, they understand, but I also have comprehend languages.
Oh, nice.
them
You have
also-
to. I think you have to take an
Sophie
hour
can-
to be with them. I think you have to observe them for an hour. Correct me if I'm wrong.
But okay, would the hour count when they were learning Sylvan with the tree, or does it have to be specifically that person?
Were we with the tree for an hour?
The conversation definitely did not last
With
for
the
an
tree,
hour.
it's like-
Oh, let me see. Let me see how long you have to hear it. Because it says you understand the literal knowledge of anything that you hear. But it's loading. My computer's sad about this. Sad about all of it.
Mike's going a little wonky magic.
Sophie also understands Sylvan, so
I do, yeah.
Wait, you do?
okay.
So
Yeah.
Can you translate for us?
yeah, we could.
I try to hit you on the shoulder and then realize that like sudden movements are not good, and I'm like, hey, can you translate this? Do you speak it? Do you speak the dragon?
Oh,
You spoke the tree.
yeah, I can definitely just 1 second.
No, I'm wrong about comprehend
Can I
languages.
ask the dragon what the
Yes.
other ways to live are first?
In peace and solidarity. Harm none. Know none. Be none. It is unfortunate I have to live in solitude, but I understand what my predecessors have done. For my own safety, it is best that I lay low, if you will.
Okay, and I'll translate that as the dragon is saying it for everybody.
Can I roll to see if they're telling the truth?
Yes.
What is that?
Perception?
Insight?
Insight.
Insight? Oh, it's probably not gonna be good.
16.
16?
They're telling the truth. They're honest.
Do they understand common tongue? Or do
The dryad does.
Okay. Can I tell them that if they ever were to hurt someone when it was not justified, I would start hunting them?
Okay, so you're gonna hit him with a threat immediately?
I mean, it's not really like a threat, it's just saying, like, I believe you, but if you ever were to hurt someone unjustifiably, I would come after you.
Alright, the
I mean,
dryads...
he did say harm none as part of his way of living.
I know, but I'm saying they could change their mind.
The dryad...
You're just the person trying to kill people all the time. I'm just...
Not all the
Just saying.
time.
The dryad will graciously bow and say, understood but not necessary.
Okay. Can I ask, is this gonna be a weird question? Is a dryad cute? Like, how old are we getting? What are the vibes from the dryad?
Oh no.
Here's your dryad. You'll have to look at the stream. There's your dryad.
Okay.
She got...
I cannot see that.
She got, like, dark green hair.
She's kind of
Just-
pretty. Okay.
She pretty, yep.
I registered
She
that
a
she's
little
pretty and I
thick.
get
She got a
flustered and I stop
realistic
talking.
body. She got a realistic body. We love
I
that.
get like a little flustered because I realize that she is in fact attractive and kind, and I step behind someone behind like I think am I the tallest one currently in the party at 6'5"?
I believe that is fact.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I try to hide behind the shortest member. So Velia, I'm pretty sure. I like step behind you and like try to kind of hide myself.
Kimmy, oh my god.
The dryad is going to say, we understand the fear that the people of the Moonshadow would have. We understand where it comes from. We live like this because we have to. But if you wouldn't mind maybe helping along your ways to paint a better picture of us.
Velia is gonna turn to the party and say, like, this dragon hasn't hurt anyone, and it's saying that it's not going to, and it seems like, if I may, dryad is she, her.
Dryad, she, her, dragon, they, them.
Excellent. It seems like Miss Dryad here is helping to keep our friend safe. So my instinct is, we were here because the woodcutter expressed concern, but it doesn't seem like there's anything to be concerned about. As much as I am not thrilled to have journeyed this long and to go home without a bounty of gold, I
Someone
can't
sent a
really
bounty?
justify.
Someone
There's a
sent
bounty?
a bounty? On the dragon?
No one sent a bounty.
Wait,
it was an
no.
old man that had weird mushrooms. this person was gonna rob him for all he was worth.
I just fear that you may not be the first adventurers that they may send.
Okay.
Do you
then
mind
let's go
maybe
back and lie to
maybe
him.
talking to him? And
Yeah. Let's tell him that the dragon's dead. There's no
Yes, I'm
worries.
thinking.
I have high charisma. He'll believe me. And
We
then I
could-
put out like a weird smile that like is not charming, but I think is charming. It's like more terrifying than anything else.
Velia turns to the dragon and says, "Do you have something that you could give us that we could take back to the woodcutter to convince him that the dragon is dead, that the wormling is dead?"
Without taking off something physically, I'm not sure that there's anything here that we could offer. The dragon is still yet a wormling.
Do they shed? Like, I know shedding is common for people with scales. Are there any like leftover or
Do
like
you think
a
that they would
scale?
know? I
That they would
fear
know that
that
it's a shed spin.
I fear that maybe that they would want a head.
Oof.
I have an idea. I have an idea. What if I cut off my scales and tell him that this was all we could recover from the body because someone's a fire mage and burned it? Because
If you
he's not
think
gonna
it might
check
work,
to see if we work fire, and he doesn't know what color the scales technically could be. And if we charred my scales enough, it could be convincing because it's supposed to be a wormling, and so our scale sizes would be similar.
Ooh. Or how about this? And can I cast my minor illusion cantrip and make an illusion of like the dragon's snout? Maybe whatever 5-foot chunk of dragon seems legit.
An
Sure.
eye. A dragon eye. Sorry.
Eye of the dragon. All right.
oh my god. Okay, so do you want to attempt to do that? You can go ahead. You can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna make a dragon eye, a dragon skull, with a minor illusion.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So do you want to head back?
Yeah.
How long is it going to take us to get there? Because if you cast the illusion now, is it still going to be there by the time we return?
So it's a 1 minute long illusion, but I feel like we could use it when we get there and show him, and then just rip it out of there after a minute. Hey, here's this head. Bye.
I grab a rock and I'm like, we could use this rock, and then say as payment, since he couldn't pay us, we get to keep it as a prize. And then just have him like hold it, and like it weighs similar to an eye. I'm assuming. I don't think he's ever seen a dragon eye.
True.
Yeah, I mean, like that works for me. Like, I've got this pouch, so we could like pretend to like put it in the pouch and be like, no, we're keeping this. We have like, we're sorcerers, we have plans for it. Say we're gonna put it in a potion or something.
I also can put on a very good show to distract him from this and sell the story. I am a bard.
Velia turns to Sylvie and is like, I thought with the Brendan thing that you were trying to avoid that. I thought that's exactly what you didn't want to do. I mean,
Put
like,
on
no
shows for
judgment.
different eyes, different people. Shh. Shh.
I mean, like, no judgment. I just like, you know, like it's not that important. But like, if you're comfortable, like, cool.
I'll do it.
Star and be like, do you know what they're talking about? Does the star know? Do you know what they're talking about? I don't understand.
Shamo, I don't think we can hear
You're
you.
muted.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Star just looks at Toro and she's like, it is what it is.
So I don't have to worry about it.
No worries about this.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right, so we're doing it.
He doesn't believe her.
So we're heading back to the woodcutter's cabin.
Yes, you're going to head back to the woodcutter's house.
The place where the woodcutter lives.
Yes, and the woodcutter is going to be so excited to see you. You spot the rough-hewn cottage off in the woods. It appears as though the woodcutter has moved on to his next project. fixing the fence. As he hammers a nail into the fresh wooden post, he looks up and sees you guys approach, and he waves. He seems very hopeful.
I wave back, and I start running up to him, and I say, I got a pixie. I found a pixie. Isn't
A
it?
pixie.
A pixie.
Oh, and I'm just gonna kind of like be
Don't
amazed.
Don't touch it. Don't
Oh,
touch the
I'm
pixie.
sorry. I understand.
And then I like put it back in my pocket.
Velia turns to Sylphie and is like, do you want to like, I can open my pouch and you can like cast it and you can like reach in and then like pretend like you're pulling it out. How do you want to do this?
Pretend like I'm pulling it out. I just pull it out.
Okay. Cool.
We killed the dragon, by the way. I got a pixie and we killed a dragon.
It's a good day.
Welcome. It's a good day.
Yes. Can I see your or anything?
Yeah.
Anything that you brought?
It was very heavy. So we just grabbed the eye, and who put it in their pocket, or you put it in a bag? Well, no, someone has it. I think.
Dragon's eye.
Yes. Except we're gonna keep it because you can't pay us for what we did, so we're just gonna keep it.
Oh,
you can see
you
it.
don't
You can
like
look
the
at it.
mushrooms?
You said they were your private story.
They are. I was just asking.
Also, like, could you imagine like how cool it would be to like have like a dragon eye on like a necklace or like in a book or something? We're
See.
keeping it. You
Can
can't
I
have
see it?
but you can look at. Yeah.
I can? Okay.
I don't know who has it. Who has
The
it?
woodcutter reaches out their arms like this.
No touching. No touching. Sorry. This is a looking only business.
I'm sorry, I've never seen anything like it. Can I please just... And they reach their hand out and just barely touch it, and it turns back to its original form. It is now a rock.
Esther says,
You fools! You tried to trick me? To save a dragon?
Can we just kill him? He's old.
honestly.
He's going to start to turn and grow just slightly bigger as a small cloud of black starts to swirl around and they become a green hag. The woodcutter.
Yelling at us about tricking you, but you in turn tricked us?
Do you know what you have done? You allowed that thing, that perversion of the natural order to live. You broke our bargain.
I mean, there technically wasn't actually a bargain because there was nothing at stake. We just said we would check it out for you, which we did.
You fools!
Also, like, technically, if you think about it, you're a perversion as well because you are not pure.
And he's just gonna start casting fireballs, just boom, 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 like rapid fire. Just start casting them and casting them.
Oh, jeez.
Can I attack him? Are we rolling for initiative?
Well, nothing is hit at this point. Nothing. He's just like kind of thrown. He's just mad. He's just kind of throwing them all over, kind of trying to be intimidating in a way.
Okay.
So how do you guys want to handle that?
I'm gonna look him in the eyes and be like, I mean, you're kind of racist. Not like another species just because they're that species. This creature has done nothing wrong to you, and here you are.
Dragons are horrible and disgusting.
No, you're gonna be quiet. You're gonna be quiet while I speak to you. You're not gonna speak over me. You are out here casting You're casting fireballs at us, threatening us, trying to hurt us, and the dragon did nothing to us. So who's the bad person here? It's definitely not the dragon. It is.
Velia's gonna like turn to Toril and be like, Toril, I don't think that they really care about being a bad person.
So
they're throwing fireballs.
You have no idea who I am. My name is Rotten Polly Ringworm, and you haven't seen the last of me. And Rotten Polly Ringworm turns into a puff of smoke and disappears. And they'll come after you again. You guys finished this entire campaign.
Actually,
Wait, are you serious?
Wait, what?
That was the entire campaign.
Speedrun it?
Oh no.
Did we really
You
speedrun
want to see some real speed?
I I thought the fight scenes were supposed to last a lot longer, but we just did so much
You
damage.
were so OP.
You skipped one. You skipped one. You skipped. You put five orcs and an ogre to sleep.
Oh,
That was supposed to last a long time.
Go gamers.
Oh, rip.
we could have just fought him right then and there. Man, I hate him. The
Yeah,
fact that he was trying to speak over me.
he's horrible. He's horrible, and now you got to think about him every time you play with me.
He's out here like, do you know who I am? Like, do you know who I am? Don't make me talk like my grandfather.
Do you know who my father is?
Do you know who my grandfather is? Do you know my lineage? Do you know who I am?
I was waiting for you to be like,
Oh.
I'm a dragon.
I'm still hiding it.
The gloves come off.
The gloves come off. I mean, yeah.
Well, how do you guys feel? How are you doing?
Good. That's fun.
Yeah, good. Was not expecting to speedrun that.
Same.
I mean,
I
I've
should
got
probably turn
a
off
lot
the battle
more of
music.
these. I've got a lot more of these, so.
Well, did we want to go ahead and wrap up and find someone to raid?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah, do it. Let's. I'm gonna turn off the battle music and turn it to something a little.
Oh, Quincy's Tavern is on right now, but he's got a lot. Oh, Weave the Tail is on right now.
Oh, let's go! Do Weave the Tail.
All right, let's do Weave the Tail.
Weave the Tail is following us on Twitter. They are super nice. They're another inclusive, and they are a raid message.
Yeah.
What did we? We did not think of a raid message beforehand.
That's okay.
Let's do fantasy raid.
Fantasy Raid. That's fun.
Yeah.
Well, this has been so amazing and such an honor. Thank you guys so much for doing this and hanging out and making it an amazing time, because this was a lot of fun. I thought this would be 3 sessions, so I'm really sorry.
A lot of fun.
Really speedrun that. We really said no. I think, honestly, you should make these harder next time.
I was so surprised. I was so surprised.
It's like one of my things hits 3d8, dude. Like it is. I would hit so much damage. Sorry.
BP. Okay. So I am. Let's do. Do we want to do fantasy raid or do we want to do follow form raid?
I copy.
Which one? All right, fantasy raid.
All right, I'm trying to bring up the.
All right. So raid. Weave the Tail. They're another TTRPG group. If you want to go ahead and copy so much to all of our viewers. Thank you to our mods, Toro and Hunka. Thank you to all of our players, which, by the way, let me give you all a shout out. If you want to check out our players' socials, that is where you can find their social medias. We've got JMO playing a star. We've got Momo playing Toro. We've got Kimmy playing Sylphie. We've got Lauren playing Lura. I am Phoenix.
I think your link is.
I think the links are a little
Doesn't like-
funky.
Yeah.
My
The
bad.
only link that works is Magic's. So
Well,
as it should.
let me do
Well,
this.
I mean, thanks, but no, you guys really made it. Like,
Shout out. I'm just gonna. Where's my shout out?
You don't
Is
have
it
the
just
shout
taking a
command
minute?
set up.
I should have a shout out command set up. Should
You
have a.
tried it earlier in the beginning and it didn't work.
Oh my god.
Maybe don't use the Oopsie.
It's fine. You don't have to.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll be back next Saturday. You can all get us on our socials then.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn something new, and then
we'll
we'll.
have this organized by then. Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I think the raid is trying to go.
It's
yeah. I think
timing us down.
Okay.
Fancy break.
Yeah.
We're so ready.
So do you want to go ahead? You can hit a button to like.
Send it.
I would love to when it's
Send it.
when it's there. I would
Let's
love
go.
to.
I'm
My
ready.
computer is like, it's very sad. My computer's like, no.
Your computer's like, you are going to sit here, and you're going to like it.
Yeah. It's exactly.
Mhm. So yeah, so next week we will be back next week, and we'll have something a little harder for everyone.
We'll do something else for sure.
Yeah,
Did anyone
Yeah.
even get
Yeah.
like
It'll be fun.
damage taken?
No.
Oh my
we were speed itself.
Yeah, the harpies through butt rolls. Like, definitely did not know what to do about that.
Oh.
Are we in? Oh yeah, we're fantasy rating. Thank you guys for watching again.